you could join us today. My name is Carrie Ann Viennes, and presenting with me today is Dr. Julie Watson. We're excited to introduce you to Bay Path University's Post-Professional Occupational Therapy Doctorate Program with a special focus on the incredible opportunity, the OSEP Grant. Bay Path University has been awarded a prestigious grant from the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Special Education Programs, or OSEP. Through this grant, eligible students can not only earn their OTD fully online and in just 2 years, but also gain 2 credentials. The first is the Graduate Certificate in Autism Spectrum Disorders, and the second is the AOTA School-Based Practice Professional Certificate. And that's just the beginning. The OSEP grant provides partial tuition support along with conference travel, mentorship, professional development, and more, all designed to support your growth as a leader in school-based practice. Whether you're here to advance your practice, gain specialized credentials, or make a greater impact in the school-based setting, the program is built with your goals in mind. So let's get started. Bay Path at a glance, for those of you just learning about us, we were founded in 1897 and we are a private not-for-profit institution with campuses in Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, and online. We have a student body of over 3,300 students with more than 17,000 alumni worldwide, and Bay Path is accredited by the New England Commission of Higher Education. So why choose Bay Path? Our mission is to empower you, not just as a student, but as a whole person preparing for a meaningful career in life. So why choose us? Well, first, we're flexible and accessible. Whether you're balancing work, family, or other responsibilities, our programs are designed to meet you where you are, with online, hybrid, and on-campus options to fit your schedule for various programs. Second, you'll find a truly supportive faculty and staff. From admissions to academic advising, you're never just a number. We're here to guide you every step of the way, cheering you on and helping you succeed. Third, Bay Path is home to an engaging and diverse community. You'll learn alongside students from all walks of life, gain perspectives that broaden your thinking and enrich your experience. Fourth, we believe in an innovative approach to learning. Our curriculum goes beyond the traditional and uses real-world projects, technology, and active learning strategies to keep you engaged and challenged. And finally, what you learn here is immediately applicable. Whether you're entering the workforce or advancing in your career, our programs are built to give you the skills that you can use from day one. At Bay Path, you're not just preparing for a job, you are preparing for a purpose. And at this point, I will go ahead and hand things over to Dr. Watson.
Thank you so much, Carrie Ann. So our grant is Improving School-Based OT Practice, a doctoral program to improve outcomes for children with high-intensity needs. And as Carrie Ann shared, it's funded by the U.S. Department of Education, Office of Special Education Programs. The purpose of our specific grant project is to increase the number of well-trained occupational therapists serving school-age children with disabilities and high-intensity needs. Our timeline is that we will admit 8 scholars a year in 2025, 2026, 2027, and 2028. Next slide, please. Just to go over again, we have the scholarship, which is up to $10,500 a year for 2 years towards tuition in this 2-year program. You also get AOTA. We covered the cost of the AOTA student membership for 2 years while you're in the program. You will obtain, as part of the curriculum in the OTD program, the Autism Spectrum Disorders Graduate Certificate, as well as the AOTA School-Based Practice Professional Certificate, which is widely recognized in our profession. And you will also receive up to $3,000 for AOTA conference and travel to present your capstone project at the AOTA National Conference or the Children and Youth Specialty Conference. Next slide. Additional benefits include a professional learning community where all of the OSEP scholars and mentors, as well as faculty, participate in 2 sessions in the fall and 2 sessions in the spring, where we talk about current research in the field or critical topics that are occurring. And there's a large discussion format with that whole OSEP community. So it's a really great opportunity, and that is something that we have planned for our scholars to continue even after they graduate from the OTD program. You will also have individual mentoring throughout the program and for 2 years post-graduation. One of those great benefits is that we pair you with a previous graduate, an alumni from our program. And their insight into the program and courses is something that our current OSEP students have found very helpful. We have a structured capstone sequence that I'm going to talk about a little bit more later that really is designed for work-life balance to help you get through, the program. We also offer support for English language learners. We have assistive technology for students with disabilities. And there's, as I mentioned, with the professional learning community, but there's also additional ongoing professional development opportunities. We thought it might be nice for you to see what the coursework would look like. So this is the sequence. In year 1, you start in the spring, and you can see that it is structured so that you take 2 courses per term, starting in the spring, summer, fall. And then in year 2, you can see that that's where you move into your capstone coursework in the spring, summer, and fall, graduating in fall of your second year. So 2-year curriculum. You can see the elective classes here, the SPE courses. Those are the courses that are required for the Autism Spectrum Disorder Certificate. And in the OTD 706 class that you take that first spring in the program, we have the AOTA School-Based Practice Certificate embedded in that class. So all of the things that we talked about are included in this coursework. The capstone experience, as I mentioned, is structured 3-course sequence. It is an individualized project focused on school-age children with disabilities who have high intensity needs, as that aligns with the grant program. It's the proposal process that we have that really ensures that the project that you're wanting to do is feasible and practical for the time frame, for your location, for this grant project. And that is really what helps make that process, manageable for our students. And that 3-course sequence that I mentioned is well organized, just like the proposal process, so that you have different benchmarks that you're making throughout those 3 courses to keep you on track. So you're not just going off and figuring it out on your own. You are in a small cohort with faculty and peers, and that really has helped people to manage their timeframes and manage their workloads to get that project done. And it's so great when students are able to then take and share their research in the broader community, which is, what we hope from the experience. But everything is designed with the capstone being in your second year for you to apply the knowledge that you've learned in your coursework, and also to grow from your experience in your work as an occupational therapist. So that's a little bit of an overview of the capstone experience, but it's something that we do talk about throughout the curriculum, and you will talk about with your advisor, and you will talk about your mentor. So it's always something that's very proximal to the things that you're doing in the program. Now, post-graduation, if you are selected as an OSEP scholar, there is a service obligation. So we ask that all students, they have to sign the the OSEP Exit Service Obligation Agreement, so that you will say how much funds you received, and also the number of years that you are required to provide, the number of years of service you're expected to complete your service agreement as part of this funding that you receive from the U.S. Department of Education. And because the program is 2 years long, there is a 2-year service obligation. But one of the benefits is that you can start fulfilling the service obligation after completing 1 year in the program. So after year 1, you will be able to start completing your service obligation so that when you graduate in the 2nd year of the program, you'll already have 1 year completed of your 4-year service obligation. And then you would only have 3 years left. There is some paperwork, there's, requirements to attend a meeting with me so that you fully understand that service obligation. So, if you have more questions about that, please don't hesitate to reach out. And the information on the OSEP website is really helpful and will take you right to the OSEP website where you can read more about the service obligation and requirements.
Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Watson.
Thanks, Carrie.
Of course. I can tell you a little bit about Canvas, our online learning platform. So at Bay Path University, we utilize Canvas, one of the most intuitive and user-friendly online learning platforms available today. To help new students get started, we offer a free orientation course that walks you through everything you need to know. You can access Canvas anytime, anywhere from your desktop, tablet, or mobile app, making it easy to stay connected and on track. With built-in telecommunication and video capabilities, virtual learning feels seamless and interactive. And if you ever need help, our dedicated online support team is ready to assist you every step of the way. If you need help with financial aid, Student Financial Services is here for you by phone, email, or in person, whichever works best for you. You could take advantage of FAFSA Fridays, where you can get live one-on-one help with completing your financial aid application. And our Student Financial Services offers Stafford loans up to $20,500 per year to help with your education for various programs. This is also their contact information. They also have a fantastic page on the Bay Path website that has a ton of free resources and videos detailing financial aid, and they're all under 1 minute. The admissions requirements, so you will see them all listed here. They would also be on the Bay Path website, but that looks like your current, in order to be eligible to apply, you must be a current licensed OT in current employment in a school-based setting with a GPA of 3.0 or above on a 4.0 scale, and submit the free OTD OSEP application. The following required documentation are all official transcripts. They must come directly from the college or university you've attended. They cannot come from the student or they won't be considered official. A current resume or CV, a copy of your NBCOT certificate or state license, 2 letters of recommendation. They can be academic or professional. We just ask that you use the Bay Path University recommendation form. A signed program requirements form, a writing sample in APA format, and a personal essay, which the prompt is on the website. The spring semester begins early January, and applications, let's see, will be the application deadline is December 1st. This is mine and Dr. Watson's contact information if you should have any questions. We are always happy to help. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, and thank you, Dr. Watson, for presenting with me today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.